Hey guys, what's up? Let's Play Madden, back with a new video. Today I'm going to have my third video about what makes a. Today it's going to be about offensive line. So we're going to be talking about the offensive tackles, the offensive guards, and the center. So let's get into it. The offensive tackles are the two players on the end of your offensive line, and what you're going to want them to have is you want them to have a good pass block, a good run block, a good impact block. You want to have them have good strength too. So let's get into it. You want them to have a pass block, a high pass block, because when you're passing, you don't want the defense to break through your offensive line. You want them to stay even. I don't know what you want to call it, even, or just you want them to keep pushing up against each other. You don't want the defense to break through and sack your quarterback. Run block. When you're running, and I know a lot of people have had this happen to them, and don't lie, when you're running, when you hand the ball off, you don't want the defense to break right through and tackle your running back before he even gets past the line of scrimmage. And that happens to me a lot when I'm playing like the domination live event. So I know it's annoying, and with your offensive line, if they have a high run block, then it's going to be a lot better to run. Impact block is when it's the first block, so you want him to have a high impact block. So when he first hits the defender, you don't want the defender to break right through. You want him to stay pushing up against the defender. Strength, obviously you want him to have a high strength. If he doesn't have a high strength, then the defender is just gonna push right through, even if the offensive guy has high pass block, run block, or impact block. So next, offensive guard. You obviously want them to have the same thing I just said. This guy has a low pass block, but a decent run block and impact block. And what I've started to notice about my whole team is I need to start getting rid of the gold cards. And if you haven't noticed that, mainly, I mean, you start upgrading and then you start getting rid of every gold card, and then hopefully I'm planning on in the next few weeks being all elite team. But anyway, this guy, he doesn't have a high pass block, and that's kind of bad because the NFL is a passing league, is what they all say. Center, you want him to have the same thing. This guy has a high run block and impact block, which I love, and a decent pass block. And this guy, he's a really good center if you're looking to get a center. My next offensive guard. My offensive guards are really low. I don't know why. It seems not. I decided not to buy offensive guards a lot, but he has a defense, pass, run, and impact block, and he's got high strength. So, I mean, it shows that you don't even have to have an elite card for this guy to be good. He's got a 90 strength. That's a really good strength for a offensive guard. 81, 83, 81. That's above average for an offensive guard, especially for a 75. I mean, look at the rest of them; they're all in their 80s, and this guy's 75. So, my last offensive guy is an offensive tackle, 89, Anthony Davis. A really good offensive tackle. If you see 90 strength, 90 pass block, 93 run block, 86 impact, that's really good. Anyway, so this has been the third video of my What Makes a series. If you guys like this series, like, favor, comment, and subscribe. This has been Let's Play Madden.